Друзья, привет! Мы сегодня проходим очередную игру по вселенной Mass Effect. Игра называется Андромеда. Скажем так, игра это по вселенной, это не продолжение трилогии про капитана Шепарда, командора Шепарда. Это отдельная история, которая развивается в промежутке между второй и третьей частью, и события происходят ее в другой галактике, не в Млечном Пути, который где проходила основная трилогия, а в Андромеде. Собственно, играть мы будем на здоровый шкипер на нормальном обычном уровне сложности, потому что без хардкора. Игра сама по себе интересная, большая. Видите, продолжить. Это я проверял саму игру, работает, не работает. Так, играем Full HD, настройки ультра, все DLC, какие только есть, куплены на нее. Все, погнали. Последний патч 1.10, он не универсальный. Вполне возможно буду ставить поверх еще любительский патч. Не знаю, надеюсь, не пригодится. Все, прошу сразу какашками не закидывать. Привет, Саня. Все, ребят, новая игра. Новая игра, быстрый старт. Мы будем играть за Скотта Райдера на нормальном уровне сложности. Ребята, я надеюсь, вы счастливы, что завтра последний рабочий день. Единственное, что меня взбесило, первая загрузка была очень долгой. Слава богу, сейчас он уже все создал, и сейчас загружает шейдеры, но первая загрузка длилась минут, наверное, 7. Меня это прям дико пробесило. Сейчас, слава богу, быстро все. Все, смотрим. Что там Electronic Arts нам представляет. Кстати, золотое правило BioWare. Никогда не играйте на старте в игру от BioWare. Дождитесь второго Global патча. По факту это год. Надеюсь, вам видно, читать можно очень удобно. Красавчик.
We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
Круто. Наступил 2180 год, и с ним человечество вступило в золотой век межзвездных путешествий. После открытия требований на Марсе наши знания науки и технологий подтолкнули нас в развитие вперед на тысячи лет. Многие образовались на определенной работе, стали исследовать Млечный Путь, но были те, кто стремился взор к более дальним звездам. Для сути тысяч искателей приключений, отправившихся в путешествие в один конец, будущее начинается здесь. Я не знаю, я не играл в Андромеду ни разу, это мое первое прохождение. Поэтому не могу сказать по поводу, какая была анимация и что исправили. Я не думаю, что это сильно заморачивается, потому что исправление анимации это очень титанический и дорогостоящий труд, скажем так. Что-то 4 года спустя. Нормально. Вот что по поводу анимации я не думаю, что стали бы исправлять после старта. Ковчег Гиперион. Гиперион. Была книга с планеты Гиперион. С главным злодеем Шрайком. Песня, как называется, забыл, называется. На вкус и цвет. Галактика Андромеда. Место назначения жилище 7. Скопление Элая. Ну, красиво. Могу сразу сказать, что движок Frostbite и все игры, которые делаются на движке, там везде графика людей, они какие-то пластмассовые получаются. Наверное, это особенность движка. Что-то мне подсказывает. А вообще после... если говорить про анимацию, мне тяжело сейчас на что-либо смотреть после Resident Evil 2 ремейк. Это идеал сейчас по анимации. Да, пластмассовое лицо. Его, конечно. Нормальное лицо.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
How about we get him a cup of coffee first?
Это нормальные лица. Ну да, пластиковый, в принципе, но это особенность движка. Посмотрим, что дальше будет. Борода, как у меня. Плешивая.
Let's get you checked out. Look here.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates for golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity.
Какая жирная Азария.
Makes it sound so...
Вот это щеки. А вот даже подсказки есть.
We'll be ready.
I hope so.
You know something?
Word came down. The Pathfinder wants you all mission ready within the hour. Look this way?
Why the rush?
He didn't say. But something's up.
Какой-то полупрозрачный.
Okay, everything checks out. Just one more thing before I send you on your way. Let's test your SAM implant. Sam, are you monitoring? Sam, are you online?
Yes, Dr. Taparo. Good morning, Ryder. Are you feeling well?
I just need a second to get my bearings. What's this about my implant?
A routine check. After being in stasis, we want to make sure the connection's still live.
As the team's mission computer, your well-being is my primary concern.
Assuming the implants work as advertised, Sam sees what you see, in theory. We won't know for sure until we get you in the field. How are you feeling otherwise?
Походу, да.
I'm ready to get to it.
Readings confirmed. I detect an increased level of adrenaline in your system. The neural implant is functioning properly.
Caffeine always did make me jumpy.
Я не могу понять.
Let's get you on your way.
Какие-то тени странные. Такое ощущение, что через стекло все проходит. Не, ну красиво, красиво, ничего не скажешь.
What's happening?
It broke free.
Just hang on.
Engineering, report. Try to brace yourself.
Gravity cryobase offline.
Careful of the syringe.
I'm almost inside. Hold on.
This is Cora. I'm at the cryo bay.
Вы видите, остаются следы объектов, как тени. Да, интересно. Баг.
Feels like centuries since we spoke. This is the Pathfinder. Mission teams continue preparations. Cora, Riders, report to the...
Это все замыленное.
We have a problem over here. It's Sarah Ryder.
Сестренка. Какой ужас.
What's wrong? I don't know. Have to check it out.
Такое ощущение, что шейдеры неправильно ложились на объекта. Забавно. Так, внимание всех сотрудников Нексуса. После 6-летнего путешествия прибыли на место скопления лайв галактики Андромеда. 2819 год. Всем медикам из отделения Криостаз немедленно заступить на службу. Высший приоритет команда Первопроходца. Подготовить ее участников к ведению разведки. Сейчас проверяют сообщения о неудачном небесном явлении. Новости будут сообщаться по мере появления. Капитан Дэн. Интересно. Какая интересная анимация бега. А, это же фифашная анимация бега. Это FIFA так бегает. Ха, прикольно. Не заморачивайся, да, ребята? Приветствую путешественников, поздравляю с первым днем Андромеда. Это начало новой эры для всех нас. Выходя из кресла, знаете, что вы в надежных руках. Всего через несколько часов вы начнете покидать Гиперион, встречаясь с тысячами других поселенцев. Что тоже собираетесь строить новую жизнь, такую, которую всегда мечтали. Ожидание было долгим, но уверен, что оно того стоило. Основательница инициативы Андромеда.
Good to see you, Ryder. Sorry, still waiting for some coffee.
Да, шейперы неправильно ложились. Вот халява, конечно.
Morning, Ryder. Or afternoon. Or I don't know. Still in stasis. Vitals look good.
Не, ну график огонь, конечно.
Sweet dreams.
How do you mean? I don't remember dreaming or anything. 1 minute I'm in the Milky Way getting ready to see
on deck 4
next.
safety threshold.
You're 2 million light years away. No joke. We really flew that far? We really did. Welcome to Andromeda. Thank God no more resilience.
Не, ну нарисовали красиво. Тут ничего не скажешь. Анимация бега огонь. Какой-то FIFA на спидах. Ну смешная, ничего не скажешь.
It sounds amazing, doesn't it? Right up until you lose gravity.
Hi there. I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Andromeda Initiative. I'm here to welcome you to a whole new galaxy. The good news is, the hard part's over. We're here. If you have any questions now...
Мне интересно, откуда бабло.
Your current location is Ark Hyperion, housing the human population. Ark Parchero, the Solarian vessel, confirmed departure in 2185. The Asari ship, Ark Lucinia, confirmed departure that same year, as did the Turian Ark Natanus, embarking in 2185. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets.
Интересно, а что их подталкивало в Андромеду метнуться?
Potential candidates or golden worlds. The Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Now you are a part of the first wave of arcs arriving in Andromeda, our new home for humanity. Once the Pathfinder team's assessment is complete, Habitat 7 has been selected as the most likely candidate for
Жилище 7.
colonization. The Pathfinder is responsible for exploring and assessing new worlds.
Я надеюсь, об этом расскажут.
Placement and settlement. Each arc is led by a Pathfinder who represents their species. The active duty Pathfinder
Здорово, Т-гейм. Да вроде нормально.
is Alec Ryder. Current duty roster shows you are assigned to the Pathfinder mission team, Specialist Ryder. At present, Ark Hyperion has arrived in the Helios cluster. Further mission updates are offline due to technical difficulties. As recon specialist, you are tasked with supporting the authentication of Golden World sites through exploration, mapping, and scientific analysis. Currently, you are to report for duty on the command bridge.
Да, я знаю.
The Andromeda Initiative encompasses all colonization efforts.
Надо же понимать, во что играем.
Outposts and the central support hub, the Nexus. The current location of the Nexus is unknown. Status of outposts are unknown.
I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's start life in it. Drop me a note sometime. I'd love to hear how we're doing.
Понятно. Доктор.
Scott,
Is my sister okay?
Sarah's fine. Her vitals are...
А я не знаю, такое ощущение, что шейдеры неправильно ложились.
When can she wake up?
We don't want to rush it. Sam?
My connection to Sarah's implant was suspended. However, her pulse, respiration, and brain activity are all normal.
Я думаю, следующая локация нормально прогрузится.
In a low-level coma for a while, then let her body regain consciousness naturally. She'll be fine.
Glad to hear it.
Thanks, Lexi. Keep us updated.
Шейдеры, такое ощущение, что они не успевают обновляться. Либо обновляются, не на все объекты накладываются. Короче, какая-то бубуйня какая-то нездоровая.
Hey there. Hell of a wake-up call, huh?
Enjoy your nap, Ryder? Don't think I'll need sleep.
Ладно, валим.
You ready?
What's wrong?
Так. Сохранить нельзя, да? Нет, это не Detroit Human Revolution.
Ryder could find it. He has a scanner. Quick, Ryder, use it to locate the vault.
On it.
I'll try to get readings on the second conduit. Hurry! Ryder, try scanning the whole conduit. Look for the fault.
There's no indication of a fault in this component.
Power surge.
Relay 2C shows damage from a temperature spike.
Found it. Bad relay.
Ну, сейчас попробую перезагрузиться. Будет первое сохранение. Перезагружу игру.
There. It's reset.
Ну тогда. Странно, что у вас нет дублирования.
Now we can get to the tram.
That was close.
You okay?
Barely in Andromeda and we're already scrambling.
The adventure begins.
Not sure your dad'll...
Так, автоматизированный дневник. Отбытие подтверждено, погружение в будет подтверждено. Записано. Ковчег курса подтверждено. Ковчеги состояние в норме. Ремонт датчиков не дальше. Нет, пока не смогу, к сожалению. Не хочется перед...
Go ahead and take us to the bridge.
Вот. Наверное, я думаю, надеюсь, следующая локация нормально уже запустится. Не знаю, вроде проверял, тестовый запуск сделал, все нормально было. Единственное, что долго загружалось. А, вот, нормально загрузилась картинка.
Helm control, report. We're drifting. Flight controls aren't responding.
First priority is stopping these outages.
Хотя нет, все равно...
Mainline power's been knocked out. We're on reserves, Captain. They won't last.
Все равно мылит.
What's our position?
Unknown. We lost telemetry.
Sam, we need eyes out there.
Attempting to adjust sensor.
Какое-то отражение.
Alec, please. You may be Pathfinder, but this is my ship.
Captain, the protocol's clear. In the absence of communication with the Nexus or the other arcs, we proceed to our appointed Golden World. Solid ground.
If it's even out there. Nobody said anything about running into an energy cloud. And that's just a wild guess what we hit.
Ох, как его расплющил-то морду. Видели, да, как остается след от моделей?
We've got 20,000 people asleep on this ship. Let's give them a chance to wake up.
Can you blame her?
She is the captain. I think she gets the final word.
Well, he might.
This isn't about having the final word.
Yes, sir.
We're coming through.
Да.
My God. Is that our golden world?
That's Habitat 7. New Earth, if we're lucky.
Что-то в настройках явно стоит отключить. Какой-то послед остается.
It doesn't even look the same.
She's right. It looks pretty dicey from here. Are we sure about those scans?
It's a good question.
Things can change. It's been 600 years. Sam.
The energy from the phenomenon is damping our sensors. Planetary conditions are unknown.
We're marooned. 20,000 souls adrift at sea. And when the power runs out, and stays out, we need to know if that's safe harbor.
And if it's not?
As Pathfinder, it'll be my job to find an alternative. It's what we trained for. But if this goes well, we are already home.
All right, just make it quick.
Картинка явно вылет.
Team should be awake by now. Have them spin up 2 shuttles. Planet Fallen 30.
Yes, sir.
A stubborn one, isn't he?
Так.
Your guess is as good as mine. We may be related, but I still haven't figured him out.
Just as long as he knows what he's doing. It's not like the cavalry's coming to save the day. I need an ETA on our sensor repairs. We're blind out here.
My sister's gonna hate that she missed this.
Are all the riders adrenaline junkies?
I guess it's in her blood. She beat me into the world by 1 minute. Couldn't wait to get started.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure Sarah will pull through.
When she does, she's gonna want stories.
So, let's get out there and find her some. Right, you'll want to get your helmet.
Так, ребят, надо что-то делать с картинкой. Потому что картинка, явно говоря, ну... так себе. Так. Может, что подскажешь сейчас по настройкам делать? Зернистость. Думаю, зернистость сидела. Ёлки, да! Ха-ха! И пропала эта ерунда. Огонь. Так, как участник команды Первопроходца, вы играете важную роль в том, как инициатива Андромеды закрепится в новой галактике. Команда столкнется с множеством задач. Проверка золотых миров, развитие изучения известных территорий, как на планете, так и в космосе, научный анализ обнаружения аномалий, возможный первый контакт с местными жителями, установление дипломатических отношений с местными жителями, поддержка создания аванпостов.
The what?
It's an old superstition of your dad's.
Найти свой шлем. Отлично. Блок данных. Еще блок данных. Так, протокол первого контакта. В случае, если любой из членов команды Первопроходца встречает представителей неизвестного разумного вида, необходимо досконально соблюдать правила первого контакта. Инициатива Андромеда придерживается принципов мира и добрососедства. Агрессивные действия против других рас допускаются исключительно в том случае, если те, кто демонстрирует свою враждебность. А для команды Первопроходца, естественно, присутствует риск травм или гибели. Кстати, самое смешное, что мы выступаем в роли пришельцев и захватчиков.
Got it.
That should do it.
The Pathfinder is now requiring sidearms. I've opened the armaments locker.
We expecting trouble, Sam?
Hey, Ryder.
It's Kirkland, right?
Yeah, I think we met just before the Hyperion left Earth. Not sure if you know Greer.
Hi there. Your dad say anything about what's going on?
Tough to say. Sensors can't get a read on the planet.
Well, at least it keeps things interesting.
Yeah, be a shame to go through all this training and not put it to good use.
See you guys on the ride down.
Ryder,
Hey, Fisher, how's it going?
I heard a rumor from the bridge that your dad and the captain aren't seeing eye to eye on this.
А, так это батя.
She wasn't thrilled with the idea of the expedition, but
Забавно.
won her over.
I heard you weren't a big fan of it either.
It's her ship, her call.
You got guts going against the old man. The way I see it, Pathfinder team answers to the Pathfinder. Besides, your dad's the N7 here. He's got the best aim. I go wherever he goes.
Hang in there, Sarah. Looks like Dad's already suited up. Better not. No bathroom breaks on this trip.
Так, странно, блоки данных не убираются. Оружие, мое любимое.
Hope I won't need this.
Только пистолет и все? Серьезно? Грустновато.
So just another boring day at the office, huh?
The most complicated voyage anyone's ever attempted. Something's bound to go wrong.
It's a good test to see what we're made of. I always wondered what it was like when explorers crossed the ocean. Nothing but stars and dead reckoning to guide them.
And a map that said, "Here be dragons."
Well, if they made it, we can too. And maybe see a dragon along the way.
Да, стопудово.
Never know. Let's keep an eye out.
And our distance.
On that note, time to get to the shuttle.
Ну, без зернистости я хочу сказать, что графика сразу стала так себе.
Good luck, Rock, huh?
Your dad was mountain climbing back on Earth. It caught him from falling.
The way things are going today, we'll need any luck we can get.
Yeah.
Ди-ди-ди-ди. Не, норм.
Dr. Carlyle, with everything going on, I think the Ark needs you more than we do.
Pathfinder wants a medic on hand, and if that is home down there, I'm happy to knock on the door.
Yeah, we're just not sure what's on the other side of the door.
No problem. If it has teeth, I brought the pliers. Yank them out myself.
Графику можно прости. Я тогда на следующий стрим включу кинематик мод.
Sir, we broke out the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with Sarah out. I heard what happened.
Броня N7.
Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
We bet on whose boots would hit the ground first. This isn't how I wanted to win.
Well, knowing Sarah, she'll want to go double or nothing on who climbs the tallest mountain.
Я тоже хочу броню N7 у
Don't let it
Шепарда.
get you down. I need you sharp.
I understand.
Your mom would have been proud of both of you. Okay, team, listen up. I chose each of you for the Pathfinder team, not just because you're talented and passionate.
Нормальная анимация.
You're dreamers, like me.
Да, не идеальная.
We dream of exploring the
Ну,
unknown,
нормальная.
finding the edge of the map, and then discovering what lies beyond. When people look back on this, and they will, they'll remember we didn't give up. That we kept dreaming.
Розовый
That our
волосы.
first few faltering steps in Andromeda were the beginning of everything they know. We only get one chance to be first. So, let's go make history.
Been waiting 600 years for this.
Archive area, this is Shuttle 1. Switching to manual guidance. Shuttle 2, taking your lead.
Good luck, Pathfinder team.
Нормально. Реально нормально. Интересно, что за бабуйня в космосе?
Gravity anomalies detected.
Опа! Улетел. Я так понимаю, что это... На таком челноке можно очень быстро до Луны лететь в случае необходимости. Нормально, не в атмосферу заходит. С такими окнами. Так себе планетка. Походу его опустошили. Ну вот мне кажется, что вот эта Анхам, игрушка, которая вышла, мне кажется, это вот попытка номер 2 сделать Андромеду, по большой части. Только уже с роботами. Ну, с костюмами. Блин. Падла, я испугался даже.
Acceleration increasing. No kidding! Your jump jet is malfunctioning. Get it working! Approaching terminal velocity. Sam!
Ха! Хорошее начало. Как он починил? У него 3D принтер, что ли, в рукаве? Не, ну графика реально хорошая. Надеюсь, сюжет не подведет. Я все-таки надеюсь, сюжет не подведет. Ну, скажем так, не половина. Ну да, есть лишние части. Реально на шлеме есть лишние места, особенно выше лба. Зачем стекло напихнули? А вот у второго не так. Шлем сделан. Интересно.
Ryder, how's your survival training?
I've seen my share of troubles. Nothing crazy, but...
Well, crazy just found us. Those rocks out there are floating.
Terra Incognita.
Some of these plants look like tentacles. Is the water here even water?
А что это, по-твоему? Кока-кола здесь плавает, что ли?
Oh, and safety tip. Don't breathe the air. Found that out the hard way.
Got it.
Нарушение явно техник безопасности.
You think that energy cloud we saw could cause all this?
Sam said it's dark energy, but that's in space.
Yeah, hell of a cloud.
Блин, я надеюсь, что все планеты будут локации настолько детализированы. Потому что мне прям нравится детализация. Опасное дерьмо. Это молнии, электричество.
Look, something flying around in the sky. Oh, wow. Here be dragons. Cora will love it.
Класс. Прикольно. Titanfall вспоминается.
There. We get up that cliff, we find high ground. Come on.
Not sure we want to be the tallest thing around here.
Просьба не спойлерить, если знаете.
Into the breach.
Think I'd rather fall than get hit by lightning.
Give it a minute. We can probably do both. How'd my dad find you?
I was a cop, then crisis response.
Yeah?
Tell you over a beer sometime.
This is gonna be close.
Так, не понял. Почему не взлетаешь? Да, реально, Titanfall. Даже анимация титанфоловская.
Think I see the top.
Mind making some room? Thanks. What?
Не хватает азиата.
Don't know, but it's our job to figure it out.
Погнали.
Like your old man talking.
He was right. Something went wrong here. We have to find out what.
До планеты опустошили.
Ryder, it's Fisher. Wait. Look.
Явно недружелюбная обезьянка. Причем не одна.
Oh shit. What was first contact protocol again?
No deadly force unless fired upon.
Yeah, said no one in the field ever. How do we handle it?
Just be ready if this goes south.
It usually does. Just say the word and I go hot.
They haven't spotted us yet.
He sees us.
We can't understand you. Give us our man, or this gets ugly.
Go, Sarge! Me. What's the other guy doing? I don't... Shit, they're beating him.
Okay.
Кстати, да. Над городом.
Thanks for jumping in. I wish I didn't have to. The first aliens we meet and we try to kill each other, that wasn't the plan.
Then we need a new one. Yeah, at least we know it's what. The brochures were light on aliens who want to shoot your head off. We still don't even know what they wanted. The way they treated you? Blood samples, I'd say. Lots of them. Who says we'd even understand? Or they'd understand us? It's a new galaxy. I guess it's too much to expect they'll play by Milky Way rules. They broke the rules in any galaxy. But why go after us like that? Only thing I know for sure, their guns hit just as hard as ours. Where are the others? Gone. Kirkland and Greer went looking for help.
А, все-таки выжили.
Come on. Ah, my leg.
Да пристрелите его, чтобы не мучился, бедолага.
Can you move? I think it's broken. You guys push ahead and look for the others. You sure?
А ты что будешь делать, если придут другие?
Just find us a ride out of here and take a few more of them out while you're at it.
Гребаные колонизаторы.
Take a look at these bodies. What are these things?
Так.
I hope the other team's okay. We'll find them, but we might want to scout around first. You're the recon specialist. Point the way. Right. Looks like you knew how to handle the gun back there. Spent time with an Alliance peacekeeping force.
Так, у него зеленая кровь. Но его почему-то исследовать нельзя. Как странно. Или Ага, автоматическая подзарядка. Подкладка патронов. Жизней. Так, что нам показывает карта? А карта нам показывала пути. Дополнительное сооружение. Дополнительное сооружение. Ага. Ну, пошли по пути меньшего сопротивления. В ближайшей карте. А что он показывает, не могу понять. Вот это 42. Почему он все-таки на труп показывает? Что мне с тобой делать?
Sam here, but I can try to make sense of it. They're DNA based, and their armor reads as some kind of bone. But the genetics are all over the map. Ah, I guess life took a different turn here, huh?
И тем не менее тоже двухногие. И тоже пушки, пальцы есть. Я не знаю, как они называются. Первый раз играю. Убили, что ли, чувака?
No vital signs. Just shot him in cold blood. He was trying to surrender. Why kill him? Would we treat them any different if they showed up armed to the teeth? Maybe not. Peace isn't going to be an option here.
Вот так вот, блин, прилетели на планету своей мечты.
We'll come back for his body once we find the others. Hope Greer's still alive somewhere. Still, take a look at this architecture. This is really something.
Так, ну взять. Какая-то бабуйня.
Okay, now this is weird. Even with these readings, I have no idea what it does.
Какие-то неизвестные материалы.
Just imagine the mind that invented it. If that's even possible. Evolution separated from ours by 2 million light years. Spooky when you put it that way.
Блин, эти чертяги могут заставить меня играть ванхом. Хотя я не очень хочу играть в мультиплеерную игрушку с прокачками и прочим-прочим.
I wish I didn't.
Hell's that? There, watch out! What is this thing?
I think it wants to eat us!
Okay, it's dead.
Whatever it was, it's organic. No sign of technology.
Wow, so the cloaking is biological?
Yeah, weird.
Так, а здоровья у меня нифига нет, да? Очень и очень плохо. Да, неплохой.
Hey, look, flares going up over there.
Could be our people. I'll mark the nav point.
Звездные войны появились раньше. 3, 4 и 5 фильм. Ой, 4, 5, 6 сняли, по-моему, в 70-х годах, что ли. Поэтому Звездные войны раньше появились.
What do you suppose is down there?
New and painful ways to die?
Maybe we could jump jet our way across.
Я бы не стал бы экспериментировать. Показалось. Ага, он предлагает вниз идти, да? Собаку.
Is that sound coming from below?
Alien gods of the underworld?
Don't say that.
I think it's machinery. You could feel the vibration.
The scale of this. Who built it?
Alien gods.
А, две дороги, да? Я в любом случае пошел бы вниз. Только правей. Псевдооткрытый мир получается.
More of those aliens ahead. They see us! Here we go! Not much of talking, are they? Look out! They're using those animals!
Careful! They're cloaking!
This is for Kirkland!
Так, а Хелки-то есть вообще? Нет, почти есть. Ага. Здоровье восстанавливается. Да хорош, а я с пуколкой бегал, да? У меня автомат есть, а я бегал с пуколкой. Неплохо. А, он сам укрывается за прикрытием. Очень удобно. Это очень и очень удобно. Импульсные патроны. Еще остатки. Сэм недоступен. Неплохо. Так, оружие как переключать? А, понятно. Не очень удобно. Колесиком. Нормально.
Definitely not from the Milky.
Ну да, в принципе, она что-то взломанное есть. Можешь, в принципе, на трекере, если хочешь, скачать и поиграть в нее. Я себе просто успел на распродаже купить ее полную делюкс-версию. Она там 400 рублей что ли стоила, ну практически 500, со всеми DLC-шками. Поэтому как бы смотри сам. Либо пиратство, либо DLC, ой, либо Origin.
Check that out. Now this looks more like the golden world my dad was expecting. Then the long-range scans were right? This could have been home? 600 years ago. And then...
А как они что-то про нее узнали, про эту планету, интересно? Дроны, что ли, управляли?
Extreme example of a microclimate, maybe? Shielded by the cave all these years?
While the rest of the planet died?
Something nasty happened out there. If it's anything like plants back in the Milky Way, there are signs of cellular mutation.
It's lasted this long. Guess that makes it the Alpha Tree, huh?
Yeah. But what happened to all its friends outside?
Это что за бабуйня?
Dead animal here, in some sort of trap. Pretty recent, too.
You suppose those aliens set it?
If they did, they don't play nice with anyone.
Or maybe they're starving.
Сюда логично. Может, тоже крушение потерпели. На этой планете не могут выбраться. Как знать, как знать. Так. Я так понимаю, я все правильно иду. Легенда. Точка интереса. Так, интересно, туда можно вернуться? К этой точке интереса. Что-то далековато. Что я, блин, пропустил? А. Неплохо я зашел. На телефон? Есть на телефон Mass Effect. Galaxy, достаточно неплохая игрушка. Правда, сейчас ее нигде не скачать, кроме как ФПДА. Но игрушка реально прикольная. Так что, в принципе, ну... Советую. Блин, а как можно из карт по-нормальному выходить? Какой-то бред вообще. Два раза escape нажимать. Так, я получается, две точки интереса пропустил. Какой я молодец. А, нет, я уже там был. Или все-таки пропустил? А, вот что я пропустил. Трупорез человека я пропустил. Не отсканировал. Но плохо, что метки не убираются. Вот что плохо. Найти Грира. Ок, ладно. Пропущенная. Найти источник сигнальных ракет. Пошли. Крепкий мужичок. Фух. Чуть не обосрался. Ну да ладно. Бежим дальше. Блин, вообще мне прям так нравится тема с этим парашютом, блин, реактивным. Ну вот механика подхватов титанфоловская. Чисто титанфоловская. Баки. Так, ну планетка явно болеет. Направление. Приметы 13 из 100 найдено, да, получается, на карте? Приоритетная задача. Поверхности. А где мой боец-красноармеец? Функция неизвестна. А, прибежал, да? Так, но мы еще не всех вроде добили. А, всех? Нормально. Так, а что дает сканирование каждого трупа? Ничего по факту, да? Мне бы еще жизнь никто не восстановил бы. Для кучи. Силовой кабель. Понимает, сначала сюда, наверное, попозже вернуться.
Cora, we read you. You're alive.
Shuttle repairs are underway, but we're surrounded.
They're not friendly. On our way. Nav point marked.
Так, а почему ты не сканируешь? Отмечено. Так. Надо сюда сходить. Легенда. Направление. Вход в пещеру. Знаешь, мне вход в пещеру нужен. Вообще неинтересно. Внимательная постройка. Конечно, какая-то бабуйня непонятная. С этим, блин. С управлением непривычно после третьего Mass Effect'а. От слова вообще. Ну, дело привычки. Думаю, разберусь.
Radio static, but like a pattern. That static's getting louder. Got him!
Как интересно. И что, можно наверх забраться, что ли? А, да, конечно. Надо было просто дальше пройти. И мозга не делать.
Thank God. I was tapping my mic, hoping someone would notice.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
They killed Kirkland, but Fisher's alive, back at the crash site.
He's got a broken leg. Needs help. I'll check around for supplies. Then head back.
We'll be in touch. Liam and I need to go help Cora.
Good luck. Can't wait to get off this rock.
Нормально, не по одной маленькой локации. Планету уже разобрали. Типа, не, здесь мы не будем высаживаться. У нас как бы на Земле тоже есть такие места, где бы я тоже не захотел бы высаживаться. Ну, так-то. Так, здесь еще должны быть интересные места. Например, вот. Ага. Я там только что был.
Structure up that hill. This place is taking a beating from the storms, along with everything else on this planet.
А ведь кто-то постройки эти сделал. Ну так-то, на секундочку. Кто-то же все это построил. Так, это можно вглубь углубиться. Это можно вглубь углубиться. Вторая часть, да? Грузовика.
I can't believe we survived this.
We're not off planet yet.
Shit! Movement on our perimeter. It's an ambush!
Oh hell, they got the jump on us!
More of those animals!
Нормально завалили. Быстро. Зараза. Ближайший чекпоинт, да, здесь был. Ну ладно, окей. У меня, в принципе, так-то хп немного осталось.
Place is taking a beating from the storms,
along with everything else on this planet. Well, let's hope no one's home.
Doesn't look like a home at all.
Больше похоже на... Я даже не знаю, что похоже. Какой-то Alien фильм.
Living here. So what's it for?
Рано сюда рано идти, потому что мне кажется, это сюжетное. Да, надо равнины изучить. А потом вернуться уже изучать локацию. Так, а вопрос, а как аптечку применить? Наверняка аптечка есть. Значение клавиш. Рывок, выстрелить. Аптечка, 7. А у меня есть аптечка? Здесь медик, да, выполняет роль аптечки? Прикольно. Так, и где эти олени? Наверное, надо сначала к щелку дойти. Триггер активировать. Прицельчик. Ага.
I saw them. They forced this.
Trying to surround us. Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock.
And our 2 o'clock. And our 8. Now who's dead, arsehole?
Так, броня подкончилась. Да, блин. Отлично просто получается. Только все КП потратил. А так, да, вообще огонь. Где, блин, бортовой регистратор? И снова помехи. Пожелание пробраться в запечатанное помещение. Конечно, блин. Здесь же смысл игры не пробежаться максимально быстро по локации, а максимально детально ее исследовать. На всякие приколюшки. Так, на сюда мы пришли. Пошли в дальний левый угол. Чпоньк. Мне кажется, такая молния, в принципе, ушатать может запросто. Интересно, сколько у него топлива? Как, блин, интересно. Какая плитка интересная. Так, и где есть проход? О, вообще не здесь, да? Похоже, где-то сверху.
Looks like it's a broken lighting rod. Could explain why the building's damaged. Storms hammered the place.
Блин, кто по мне стреляет? Что за приколюхи? Видите, звук откуда-то отсюда идет. О, уже здесь еще и камни летают. Какая прелесть. И как вам попасть, называется? На ваш огонек. Так, а здесь можно, надеюсь, забраться наверх? С ранцем. Хрена лысого, да, можно здесь сделать? Блин, что я пропускаю? Пропустил. Блин, ну конечно фонарь, если огонь включается. Так, здесь надо будет бойня, судя по комплекту. Расположенному боекомплекту. Да что ж. Они здесь чужих выращивают. Что здесь пиликает? Зажигательные патроны. Неплохо. Неплохо. Даже подобие физики здесь есть. Такое ощущение, что эти контейнеры что-то выращивают. Стопудово.
What's all this about?
You guessed it. Another weird alien machine.
Huh. Figures.
Only one way to find out.
You mean turn it on? What are you doing, Ryder?
Oh shit.
That can't be good. Oh.
So the weird alien machine is a generator.
Yeah, sure. Why wouldn't it be?
Maybe it did something.
Я офигею, блин. Исследователи, которые долго тренировали. Куда-то приехал на какую-то планету, их убивает, а он что-то нажимает. Парадокс вообще.
Whoa. Guess a circuit overloaded.
Even the equipment's out to get us.
Same language as those aliens. Wonder what he's saying.
Kill all humans, probably?
Crap.
Какой-то ктулху. Глаза, щупальца. Я ктулху в танго. Так, тебя нельзя запустить.
Weird. If that's poison, I know who to blame.
Мне кажется, это баня какая-то. Тарам-там-там-там-тарам-там-там-там-там-там. А я гуляю по планете. Еще есть можно использовать. Использовать для дела. Для человечества. Так, оттуда мы вышли. Ага, круто. Здесь нельзя пройти? Нет, нельзя, странно. Сосуд с проросшим семенем, сканограмма фрагмента алгоритма. Универсальный полупроводник. Интересно, какая кастомизация оружия предстоит?
So now killer robots too?
The gets back home would love this place.
Нифига себе, боевая машина. Надо тебя изучить срочно.
Whatever this is, it scans. His wound? It's fried. Could be some serious energy on the other side of that door.
Maybe it's closed for a reason.
These guys were poking around where they shouldn't have.
Так, ну я так понимаю, все, да? Теперь можно идти по локации. Апекс Легенд? Нет, Апекс, к сожалению, я не буду. К счастью, играть не буду. Максимум, что я готов поиграть, это еще Fortnite. Потому что, собственно, покупал в свое время лицуху на нее. И Battlefield из этого, из сетевых побегушек.
Something these aliens are interested in.
Like archaeologists?
Yeah. Weather's still crappy.
Heads up! They were waiting for us.
Блин, самонаводящиеся пушки — это огонь.
They got a lighting rod up and running. Are these things stalking us?
Starting to feel like it.
Not how I go out.
I don't think they're listening.
There. Last one's down.
Let's not wait around for more.
Да, чувак. Ну, бан не бан, но исключаем. О, здесь второй этаж есть. Офигеть. Так, взять. Так, а куда бежать-то вопрос? Куда бежать, куда бежать? Собственно, очень простой вопрос, куда бежать. Самое интересное, что внизу пропала точка исследований, а эти две не пропали почему-то. Тоже очень странно. Да, стрельбать ужасно, на самом деле нужно просто сенсу подобрать под себя. Потому что играть с настройками, какие были в третьей части. Но я так понимаю, что... Ну, это так себе идейка. Ну, зато графика прикольная. И вроде даже сюжет какой-то забавный. Здесь вроде как намечается. В общем, не знаю, почему у людей так пукан горел по поводу Андромеда. Прилетело в голову. Я вообще не планировал вас прикрывать. О! Так. Биотика, техника, конечно, я буду бойцом. Оглушающий выстрел, баррикада, растяжка, кассетный заряд. Боже ты мой, нафига мне столько всего? Штурмовые винтовки. Нифига себе здесь перков. Ху-ху-ху-ху. Да. Нормально. Прям вообще нормально. Так, штурмовые винтовки. И что, прям можно так, что ли, их... улучшать? Нет? А, нельзя, да? Броня, руки, ноги. Неплохо. Не совсем понял твоего возмущения.
Still in one piece. You got here just in time.
Where's my dad?
He went scouting ahead while we fixed the shuttle.
Ну правильно.
Ryder, there's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting.
Ага.
What about you?
Туда попаствуйте, да?
I tried being nice. They didn't play along.
Ну, я не спорю, но фишка в том, что Андромеду стали делать как раз-таки после второй части, одновременно с третьей частью, поэтому такие разные получились, что заново похерили все эти перки. Не за один, ее 5 лет делали. Ты что-то путаешь. Чпокнули сбоку. Так, не ругайся, Рафамом. Походу, сейчас будет опять Бонни переделывать. Переигрывать.
There's weapons and ammo at the shuttle. Stock up.
Did these things try talking to you at all?
Barely a word. Then started shooting. What about you?
We tried being nice. They didn't play along.
Ah, hell! Enemy ship on the way! Get to cover! Go, go! Here they come!
А, честно, я не смотрел Рика и Морти.
They got fools to try an airdrop.
И как феминистки могли убить мультик?
You're shitting me! Round off!
I'm here!
Still alive!
Here!
Present!
I can't get a beat on those things!
There's too many of them! Just keep firing, we can do this! Rocks float.
Just go with it.
О, танк. Ничего, мы наклепаем сейчас между глаз. Понятно, смысл понял.
I hear you, but this isn't the time to lose our cool. Now I feel better.
What about the others?
Fisher's wounded, but sitting tight. Greer's with him. There are shuttles in pieces.
Guys.
Ой, бедняжку ранили. Ты что, два белых, два черных, что ли? Перса. Эпичненько.
Don't worry, it's not contagious. Before they attacked, I managed to fix our comms.
17-го.
Now just take it easy.
Игра 17-го года.
QEC link established. Affirmative, Scott. The Pathfinder needs to speak with you.
А Первопроходец это кто?
Liam and I are with Cora.
We have wounded crew. The good news is our shuttle's been repaired. We can get back to the Ark.
Not with these storms. It's too risky to fly.
Our wounded can't wait much longer. Do you have something in mind?
If the storm is the problem, then let's solve the problem.
We're talking about weather.
And I have an idea about that. Rendezvous with my coordinates will... Damn, they spotted.
А, это батя?
Sir? Sir!
Опять батя какую-то фигню придумал.
I can keep her stable for a while.
Let's move.
Не так бы.
The Pathfinder's position.
Marking the nav point on your map.
Doesn't look far.
Не так быстро, подруга. Я хочу отсканировать ту обезьяну.
What was my dad scouting for?
He was trying to get readings on that tower.
А, он уже исчез.
Exercise caution. The storm front is already gaining intensity.
Nice to have you back, Sam. How about some good news next time?
Йоу, со мной два перса. Как им управлять, непонятно. Вообще изменили механику управления персонажами.
Sam's right. We don't have much time.
Надо будет прыгать. Шух. Тихо, тихо.
The rods. They're drawing the lightning away.
If we hug that wall, they might keep us safe.
Dead bodies here. Lightning didn't do this.
Да, это я постарался.
More than we took out.
Incendiary rounds. My dad's been busy.
Ага. Батя.
They don't mess around.
Not going that way. It's sealed shut.
Ну, go дальше, чё? Понимаю, нам наверх.
Somebody was pretty clever with these rods.
Only way to survive here.
2, if you count shooting on sight.
We're close. The nav point shows my dad's up there.
Так. Туда по локации нужно идти. Я здесь уже был здесь. Вот в чем прикол. Вот почему он мне кажется знакомый. Здорово, Димарик. Чё ты сегодня поздно?
Stay low.
Там, наверное, братья-акробаты, наверное, тусуются. В больших количествах. Нормально.
Visitors, just like us. I don't think they're native to the planet.
They're not. We found an abandoned lab. Like they've been studying the place.
Good work. You actually did some scouting.
It's why we came all this way, isn't it? Exploring the unknown, you said.
Я хочу эту броню N7. Прикольно. Я там был.
Sir, you said you had an idea about the weather?
It's the dark energy cloud the Hyperion hit. It's affecting the whole planet. Interfering with that.
The tower is caught in a feedback loop, the cloud. Together they're disrupting the entire climate with undirected energy.
It would explain a cave we found. Plant life sheltered from the storm. From that tower.
It's a good bet. And I think if we can get in there and shut the tower down,
Герат под себя планет настраивают.
and the shuttle can get us out of here, in theory. We just have to get past them.
We're banking on science we don't really understand. What if the theory's wrong?
The alternative is an 85% chance of death from lightning strike, capture, or worse.
Неплохая, в принципе.
Well, when you put it that way.
Неплохой процент.
No illusions about this. It'll be a nasty fight the whole way.
Beats getting fried by lightning, but we risk turning a skirmish with these guys into something worse.
It's them or us.
Oh, it's them. Problem is, we're outnumbered.
I've been working on that. We just need to change the math.
Ага. Молния отвода уничтожил. Жалко, что в первых трех частях не было такого ранца. Он бы очень хорошо выручал бы.
Let's go!
Right behind you. Push ahead to the structure. Sam, load combat profile.
Блин, а как же изучать локацию, не? Тут вроде есть что изучить. Ну класс. Короче, я считаю, что не надо спешить. Нужно все хорошенечко изучить, отсканировать. Все, что сканируется, если такое вообще возможно здесь. А потом уже гнать за батей. А то батя молодец. Прискакал, блин. Слушай, пока нормально. Просто реально нужно абстрагироваться, то что это типа продолжение оригинальной трилогии. Это вообще самостоятельная игра. И вполне неплохо заходит. Ну, по крайней мере, по мне.
Let's get inside there. That's it. We're doing it. How much farther?
Where are we going?
All the way to the top.
And then what?
We'll know when we get there.
Да, здесь, конечно, не хватает русской озвучки. А еще мне нравится эта тема. Прям круто сделали рывок. Реально очень круто.
Don't stop. If we fall behind, we're dead.
Shit, they're crack shots.
Come on, Sam, give me engineer profile. Squad, on me.
Sir, where are you getting these profiles?
Little help from Sam.
What does that mean?
Just focus on the fight. We're almost there.
The storm's getting worse.
We'll lose our chance if we don't. This looks like a control center. Keep him off my back.
You heard him.
We made it. In one piece. Not over yet.
Во-во-во.
Get through that door over there.
Это нормальный такой толстячок.
What now?
I need to decipher the language.
Надо сканировать. А, уже сканировал, да? Все уже давно отсканировал.
There's more coming up.
What's the plan here? They'll surround us in no time. We need to defend both sides or they'll flank us. Where do you want us? Got it.
А, здесь так вот сделали, да? Здесь Z. А здесь C. Не понять, куда они прилетели-то? Откуда ждать? А, я туповат, да?
Right.
Watch it. Think I see movement.
We held them off at the shuttle. We can do it again.
A lot of people still counting on us. I'm just getting warmed up.
They mean business. Keep them off your dad.
Analyzing possible inputs. 25% decrypted.
Hurry, we don't have long.
Hold both sides. Can't let them slip through.
What is this place anyway?
wait? I don't know, but they sure want it back.
Well, 50% decrypted. It's an unusually complicated syntax.
I can see that. Try a recursive search.
I will need a moment to evaluate the pattern.
We only have a moment. Do it.
I think I really pissed that one off. Maybe because I shot him in the face.
Блин, капец какой-то. Ты что, теперь между двух бегать, что ли?
We've almost got it.
Just a little longer. They're falling back.
Could be regrouping for another push. Stay sharp.
Нормально, он заныкался за стеклом.
That did it. It's a security override. I'll try to open the door from here. Ah, damn, it's jammed. I need to take a look at it.
Трехочковый в чан.
Scott, I need your help over here.
Go, it's okay. We'll keep a lookout.
We need to get this door open.
On it.
We need to get this door open. Put your back into it.
А они что, получается, это экзоскелета? Прикольно.
Now we'll see if I can have a conversation.
Who do you plan on talking to?
More like what? I think it's automated. Come on. These are the moments that make it all worthwhile.
И мне кажется, собака сейчас просто прожарит, и сынок будет старшим.
Sam, begin translating.
A moment. Indexing. Translation complete.
Let's see what we have.
Прикольно.
I'll be damned. It's working.
И камни стали улетать, да?
There's hope at least.
This is more than hope. It's proof we weren't crazy. We can fly to a whole new galaxy and still make sense of things.
Sam had a little something to do with it.
It was simply a matter of linguistics, though I am pleased to have it.
Нормально. Это что такое произошло сейчас? Да, такой не золотаешь быстро.
Repeat. We need an emergency extraction now.
They're spinning up the shuttle. ETA is 3, maybe 4 minutes.
We don't have that long.
Сейчас нам отдаст свой шлем. Живи, сынок. А я умру, я пожил.
Initiating transfer.
Ну, шаблонненько, конечно. Шаблонненько. Думал, по-другому все будет. А, типа клетки мозга умирают.
can't handle the connection. Get him to Sam node. Sam, what's the reading?
Ryder's implant is overloading. I suggest a hardwire connection.
Do it.
There!
И что?
Welcome back, Scott.
Что он сделал-то?
What happened?
You were clinically dead for 22 seconds.
Опять это мыло.
Hey, you're still with us. Guys, get to Sam node. Ryder's awake. Who are you talking to?
Sam.
I didn't hear him.
You're up. Look here. And here.
Блин, опять это мыло в роликах, а? Уже уродство.
Where?
It was your life or his, and he chose you. I'm sorry, Scott. I know this must be a blow.
He made the ultimate sacrifice. He got the team out of danger. We all owe him for that.
He once said that when his time came, he wanted to go out among stars no one had seen before.
What are we doing in Sam node?
Sam is now part of you. In a way we don't entirely understand. It played havoc with your brain.
Ведь что?
Sam?
Your father authorized the transfer of Pathfinder authority to you.
Shouldn't that be Cora?
In theory. In reality, you're the new Pathfinder, Scott.
Whoa. Well, if that's how it has to be... Don't sell yourself short. I think you can do it. Cora?
It's what he wanted. I won't stand in the way. But being Pathfinder is a serious job. You sure you're ready for this?
A lot of people here are counting on me. I'll get it done.
It's all academic anyway. Sam's linked to your mind on a deeper level now. Trying to
Интересно,
untangle
как?
it could kill you.
I know this is tough, but we need to start thinking about the next step. A lot of people are counting on us.
Is the Ark still drifting? That's the thing. Whatever your dad did with that tower, it saved the day. Some sort of atmosphere scrubber.
The energy cloud thinned out. We're on our way to the rally point now. Should be at the Nexus soon.
He needs to rest first.
He's got 2 hours. We'll need our Pathfinder for this.
Вот так вот. Из мясорубки в мясорубку.
Oh, I checked on your sister. Still no change. But if you can pull through, so can she. A bit of your dad in both of you.
Your father will be missed.
What's going on, Sam?
This is our private channel. I shared it with him.
He never mentioned anything about that.
It allowed me to know him better. Alec wouldn't want us to lose sight of the goal. He said pain emboldens our resolve. He'd insist we grow stronger from his passing.
Батю жалко. Блин, 700 лет проспал, чтобы, блин, умереть на первой же планете. Подстава. Это что за архидемон? Какие у него рога, интересные. Мини-жнец. Всякие лица безучастные. Лицо похоже на мартышку. Опять это мыло в роликах. Да вы издеваетесь.
We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
Google Glass.
Big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance.
Так это есть цитадель недостроенная.
Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Это недостроенная цитадель. Такие же лепестки.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
Нифига себе бандура. А кто же устроил, интересно?
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
Почему здесь картинка трясется?
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Гребаная картинка. Журнал. Союзники, отношения. Выполнить задание. Прологи, перион. Че, я все сделал, что ли, на поверхности? Я прям красавчик. Приоритетная задача с Нексусом. Кодекс. Ох, надо потом будет почитать. Наверняка интересно что-то. Моды пистолета. Моды штурмовой винтовки. Дула. Магазинчик можно. Вопрос, как это все это применить. Непонятно. Дробовика, снайперской винтовки. И навыки. Кора. Авто. Угу. Лиам. Парень с Ямайки. предметы, исследования, чертежи брони. Чертежи оружия. Нагрудник скиталец. Инициатива. Первопроходец. О, первопроходец это Н7, что ли, броня? Судя по цвету. Чертежи оружия. Почему картинка трясется, непонятно. Да, блин. Часто учиться не легче.
Start running power and data links first, then move to secondary comm traffic.
Got it. I'll follow up with their engineers later.
Engineering reports Nexus couplings underway.
Атриум. Так. Даже гребаная карта трясется. Что происходит? Вообще не могу понять. Нет, друзья, мы пока не пойдем. Я сейчас хочу здесь все изучить. Насколько это возможно. А это невозможно, да, закрыть двери. Шляпа.
Captain wants to see a full-duty roster.
I just updated the charts.
She'll want to see crew reassignments first. Start with non-essential personnel.
Второстепенные сотрудники. Это как интересно. Обворовываем свой собственный корабль. Далеко пойдешь, первопроходец.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect. We've got 20,000 colonists still asleep, and we'll need somewhere to put them when the alarm clock goes off. As soon as we get clearance from the Nexus, we'll be following stasis revival protocols. We want to avoid any logjams, so it's vital your teams coordinate with each other and keep people moving. Any questions so far?
How do we handle deaths that occurred in transit?
Right. It's an unfortunate fact that not everyone will have survived the voyage.
Это вообще обидно.
We've already got scattered reports of medical problems from that dark energy cloud we hit. If somebody didn't make it, check with the medical officer. We'll see about notifying their next of kin. I'm hoping it's a rare exception. Also, try to keep it quiet. Andromeda is all about new beginnings, not holding funerals.
Мне кажется, использовать такие большие окна из прозрачных панелей в корабле межгалактическом не очень как-то правильно и безопасно. Путь управления монорельсом.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
Да я думаю, там никого живых нету.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Relax in the shower or just ahead.
Мне кажется, никого живых нету. Не осталось.
Here we are.
Что-то не подсказывает на этом Nexus'е. Судя по проводке, которая пригорает в стыковочном модуле.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody? Well, this can't be right.
It's like everything's on standby.
Ага.
If it's...
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey.
Ну, раз они-то, в принципе, целые.
Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy.
Milky Way.
It is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed.
Маленький Юрий Гагарина.
It is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the
Кто его построил, вопрос?
Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the station expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Кто построил Nexus?
Not from the looks of it.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh boy. Habitat 7? That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone? That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
Ага. Ребят, перерыв 2 минуты и продолжим. Ну что, ребят, продолжим. Так, что нам показывает карта? Легенда что показывает? Кочевник. Переход. Что нам пока не показывает полезного?
Plants are still alive.
It's like they didn't finish building it.
Hello?
Это магазины, судя по всему, должны были быть.
This place should be packed with people.
Очень интересно, куда все подевались. Угу. Ну, по идее, система работает. Но почему-то ничего не функционирует. И людей нет. Удивительно.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc? Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Candros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
Ополчением?
I'm Scott Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
But aren't you expecting us?
You're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center.
Что происходит, а?
What could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months.
Какая
It
прелесть.
finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
Какая прелесть, еще этого не хватало.
From the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack.
We had a first contact situation on Habitat 7. Whole thing went south. They tried to kill us.
That wasn't first contact. We know about them. Those aliens are going to be a real problem.
This day just keeps getting better.
We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
Какая она страшная.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
We've heard about what happened, and we're ready to help.
We could use any supplies you have. Food, water, we're short on everything.
Началось.
Dr. Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Капитан очевидности, блин.
Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a pathfinder.
Понятно, какая прелесть.
Are you up to the task?
Мотаться по галактике, блин, и искать планету для выживания. Одна из 7 не оправдала ожиданий. Класс.
You're in trouble here. I'd say you need any help you can get.
We need qualified help.
That's no way to treat a guest.
Ох ты какой Кроган доброжелательный.
I'm Nak Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
I can't believe how far off track things have gone.
It's bad, but it's not over. Not yet.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something.
Кроган,
An
блин,
hour
ученый.
ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Не картинка, а мыло, блин. Хо-хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Началась беготня. Приоритетная задача. Перспектива. Так. Дополнительное задание. Освоиться на Нексусе. Поболтать со всеми, кем только можно. 4 человека. Информационная стена.
Hello, I'm Jan Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated.
Еще не
Please
прибыла.
select a topic. Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations.
Так, мои данные работника.
You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Через 2 года. Класс.
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
Через
For
2 года
initiative
спуск.
strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
Войск Apex. Насколько я понимаю, это мультиплеер по большей части.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds,
Интересно, как они, блин, исследовали планету? Каким образом?
Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Ясно, понятно.
Mello, you already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm when you filled out the forms. They're not listed. Nah, it's fine. If you say you fixed them, you did. I'll just check those boxes for you.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
О чем болтаете, подружки?
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy, juicy power.
Забавно.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's good to have you here.
What choice do we have? How the hell should I know?
Let's go over the docking checklist,
Spender,
shall we?
You have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
Жизнь ты страшная, подруга. Вот тебе, конечно, нарисовали-то стрёмные, а?
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
I don't want to get into it. Things went wrong. And now I'm the one you have to deal with.
Alec Ryder wouldn't accept that kind of ultimatum. Damned if I will. We'd never have left home if we...
Как может быть завязано до человека?
The Milky Way. This is home. This mess.
Здорово.
We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away.
У всех такой прищур, как будто только-только проснулись.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more.
Kete.
Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost
Веселая
and
жизнь.
make picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus a citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Ну, в принципе, логично. Справедливое обвинение частично. Нормально рывки делает.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
Самарянец дело говорит.
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the Golden Worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
Сбежал от разговора.
I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
The way I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing orders.
Ура! Новая
I was
Нормандия.
wondering about that.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light.
Потерялись по дороге.
Did you have some other business?
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership. When the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Jean Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Candace mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed.
Вроде брали лучших
We had no choice but to turn to the
для такой
Krogan to
миссии.
deal with them. They crushed
Смотри,
the mutiny
психи.
and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane Kelly?
She was head of security on the Nexus. She opposed the uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another.
А вы их сделали практически стерильными.
My
Неплохо,
people
неплохо.
tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Jean Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them.
Ну фиг знает.
To fulfill them.
600 лет это
While
очень
we
много.
cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky.
Разные взгляды.
Maddening.
Разные расы.
What's their
Приходится
problem?
договариваться.
I am not Jean Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely
Наверное, в другое созвездие просто попали,
If
вот
they
и
had the
все.
same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
Поговорили, блин. Я сказал, потрепались. Ага. Новые локации будут доступны с открытием новых поселенцев.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My
Это
arms
Индос.
got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny.
Что, мини-квест?
Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Началось. Только этого мне не хватало. Вроде килограмм печенья.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
All personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all. My crew's working on it. We've moved the ops center to the top of our priority list. That's an...
Cash.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan, ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Куда они ушли-то, интересно?
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Печалька. Genophag.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago.
Мы его вылечили в Mass
That
Effect 3.
sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond.
Очень разумный
And
Krogan.
it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place.
Очень
I
много
keep the
Krogan.
station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Ну все.
Nothing more for now.
Пока
See you
все. See you later. Грабим кабинеты. Блок данных. Так. День новый, дерьмо старое. На память будущих поколений, если инициатива вдруг всплывет кверху брюхом. Nexus, по сути своей, не больше, чем цирк на 4 манежа. Мне не нравится метод Тана, и он является, естественно, показывает свои произведения Кроганом. Думаю, намерения у него благие, но он тот же рвачий добьется только конфликта. Nexus не сможет объединиться до тех пор, пока у Тана развязаны руки. Эдисон уже решил отколоться от него и занимать круговую оборону. Надо будет толковать с Кадросом, надеюсь, мы сумеем договориться, а может и нет. Как же мне достали эти фокусы? Ну, понятно, собственно. Эффективный менеджер встал у руля. Супер эффективный менеджер. Так. А где, собственно, все щиты-то? Очень странно.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Notice the handoff. Too small for this.
There's also turbine in this heat bank.
Nobody's making creeper in Andromeda.
You'd be surprised.
Так, а я же тебя отсканировал. Да, отсканировал. Тебя я отсканировал. Все? Нет, не все. А где еще? Еще два. Мини-квест с лягушками.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try.
Но ты не
Anyway,
Гарус.
welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
Неплохо.
Sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket?
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them.
Да, странно.
Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Первопроходец.
This is a nightmare. It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken...
Не успел уже со станции уехать, уже накидали заданий.
Bradbury landing near the Green Band. Didn't last.
Not a fit? Good you got out before screwing up then.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Pathfinder. No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Класс.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that.
Поэтому я стою с руками на груди. Красавчик. Прям видно, как ты впахиваешь. Что-то я не вижу здесь... Так, продается оружие. А, вот кабель, да?
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Не понял, еще не все, что ли? Так, здесь тоже, да? Ага.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
И что здесь сделать?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Пойдем с ученым поговорим. Зара.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Фиг поймешь, блин. Все с панелями, как будто бы все техники. Тут еще два техника. Командный центр.
start building a bank of vaccines once we get more biomaterial.
It's that scourge I'm wondering about. Standard colony radiation shield should handle it, but I hate should.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study.
Небольшая команда.
For 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened.
Да умерли они.
I need to know.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Ништяк.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Блин, у вас жратвы нету. Да, в принципе, у вас вообще ничего нету. Ни жратвы, ни электричества. И при этом вы что-то, блин, еще предлагаете. Так. Так, гик интерфейсинг, с инструментом ошибки минимальные, улучшение распознания голоса. Настройки по умолчанию Google не делают сенсорный экран прозрачным. Ништяк. Дальше куда? Nexus командный центр. О, сколько здесь уровней-то, елки-палки. Ладно, пойду в тележку поговорю. Сканировать минералы. Так. Как вам известно, во время вашего отсутствия на Нексусе случился бунт. Обстановка накалилась очень быстро. Как мы полагаемся, начался стрельбы на гидроподы фермы и кражи в арсенале. Мотивация восстания послужила разные факторы. Безусловно, сыграла роль стадное чувство, но для лидеров, в том числе вашей предшественницы, бывшего директора охраны, Слован Келли, это было заведомое предательство. Предпринимались слабые попытки писать и оценить ущерб, нанесенный с участниками Слоун в ходе восстания, указаны припасы, Слоун и все такое. Но я надеялся, что ополчение сможет составить официальный отчет. Чтобы выжить, необходимо знать, с чем мы столкнулись. Директор Тан. Ограничение ущерба. Кому? Джерен Тан, директор инициативы. Теренкон, директор Тан. Мне нужно, чтобы мои подопечные занимались защитой станции, а не инвентаризацией. Если вам очень нужен отчет ополчения, я поручу сержанту Нелсу. Кстати, насколько я понимаю, знаники больше подчинялись Калису, чем Слоуну. Разве не он поднял мятеж? Возможно, Калис Каруванис и начал мятеж, но Слоун открыто менял всех на веднях. Я знаю, что на была масса высокого мнения. Надеюсь, что вы сможете сохранить беспристрастность в том, что касается этой задачи. Там, словом, Келли обманул мои ожидания, никаких проблем не возникает. Отлично, этого не будете против. Отправить небольшой тайный разглядать, чтобы выяснить, куда смогла деться Слоан и Ленки. Не хочу не производить сюрпризов, когда мы отвалим колонию. Свет остыл, нашли нечто похожее на заброшенную лагеря в системе Прайфе, но живых обитателей там нет. Насколько только кладбище среди мертвых была конспиратор Ирида, не словом Келли. Они вообще что ли со станции свалили? Очень интересно. Я думал, где-то на корабле прячется. Вот оно как. Они вообще, получается, с корабля свалили. Прелесть. Дробовик NC. Резонатор. Катана. Гадюка. М37. Ну, покупать я, конечно же, не буду. Рановато, скажем так.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Понятно. Жалко, что нельзя сравнить. Page down. Сравнить можно. Понятно. Текущая пушка пока рулит.
Help you?
Pathfinder Rider, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Вопрос, где он? Где его, блин, найти-то?
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilk and Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial, and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Первопроходец.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Так, и судя по рапорту Шнассе, мы так не смогли закрепиться ни в одном из секторов. Вряд ли мы чего-то сможем добиться без должной разведки и точных сведений о врагах. Риски, а также постоянная растрата ресурсов и жизней уже вряд ли можно назвать оправданными. Выводок крайне низок, и не стоит ждать от солдат слишком многого. Вот так вот. Запись.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilkin, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilkin. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Пока нет какого-то явного, скажем так, мнения по поводу этого. Пока что-то не могу сказать. Ну, пока вроде нравится. Единственное, что это косяк с мыльной графику прямо убивает. Подергивающим изображением. А так вроде норм.
I'm Scott Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilkin murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilkin and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget.
В том-то и дело, я его не включил еще.
Shock.
Я его не включил, я хотел его сначала первую часть стрима пройти без мода этого, а вторую уже как бы стрим провести с модом. Ну, там мод больше на свет, световой палитру меняет, а стандартная графика просто на ультрах, ее просто колбасит. Вообще странно, но попробуй, знаете, поискать, кто с ним сталкивался, как это можно решить.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilkin said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilkin seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilkin in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilkin threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Can wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Опять с Таном, да, поговорить? Беготня, беготня. Ну, мне пока нравится. Мне нравятся эти побочные задания пока маленькие. То же самое расследование убийства. Пока норм. Так. С Таном, господи, боже мой. Ну, это, конечно, бег вот этот футбольный, фифашный. Это огонь.
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light,
футболист хренов.
We'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Ну, это 100% анимацию взяли из FIFA. Это прям 100%. Я даже нисколько в этом, ну, не сомневаюсь. Поговори с диверсантом. А где с ним поговорить-то, господи, боже мой. Еще не совсем удобная карта. Прям дико неудобная карта. Не знаю, кто эту карту, конечно, клепал. А где... Где этот гребаный техник, с которым надо разговаривать? Фух. Ударные отряды. Да, а как это сделать? Я еще не совсем понял. Союзники, отношения, пропавшие ковчеги, дополнительные. Nexus. А, вот так, да, ставить? Удобненько. Тогда, блин, удобненько. А, вот она. И как с тобой поговорить? Да вы что, блин, прикалываетесь, что ли? Я могу понять. Ну?
Welcome back, Scott Ryder. Please select a topic.
Вы, блин, серьезно? Не могу с ней поговорить.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
Да нет, показывает же вот здесь. А, точняк. Она ниже по уровню.
Tram technician, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
She understands the stakes. If I fail,
You won't.
Let's hope not.
You won't. That's the end of it. I worked out logistics with Director Tan.
Рубанула.
They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
Покатушки. Я так и не понял, на самом деле, кто построил Nexus. И даже родинки нарисовали. Ужас какой. Чувак, тебя ты спринты рубишь что-то вообще по полной программе. Я сказал бы, всаживаешь. О, открылась оранжерея. Неплохо.
Zarakellis?
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the scans I took to your Omni tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Pattle's. A third party seems likely.
The real saboteur could be setting you both up.
Because we both figured out something was going on? That would make sense. It's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams.
Да, блин.
Raj, you there?
Yes. How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both. Just keep a low profile and don't talk to anyone. I'm on it.
Нифига себе.
Hello, Scott. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
Ну, наверное, это
What was he
нормально.
trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
Ништяк.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat.
Блин, я хочу так же.
My father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
Это, грубо говоря, к 3 части Сузи телом завладела. Похожая схема.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Ух. Ух. Сколько здесь всяких плюшек, да? А я не могу, да, выбрать штурмовика? Нормальный солдат и штурмовик. А я не могу выбрать. Класс. Классно, что могу сказать.
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Фига себе каюта.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too.
Пушки. Много повторяющихся почему-то. Вау, СР-2 Нормандия. Класс.
Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a...
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
Началось.
The day is finally here. We're pushing off from Earth.
Здесь можно долго застрять.
A few relays first, then we hunker down for the long trip across dark space. It's daunting thinking about all the hopes and dreams aboard the Hyperion. I certainly have my own. I wasn't the husband or father I should have been.
Ага, во сне изменится.
Here's hoping 600 years can change a man. Sam, this is a reminder about Dr. Liara Tassoni. She's an Asari archaeologist I corresponded with a few years back. She's got experience studying ancient cultures. Make sure the team gets her research. Could be useful in Andromeda.
Серый посредник.
Pretty sure my sisters mentioned Dr. Tassoni, an expert on Protheans, I think.
I have loaded Dr. Tassoni's research onto datapads.
Hello, Alec. This is Dr. Tassoni. I'm flattered you contacted me. Most scientists dismiss my work,
Знакомый голос.
but I'm young and Asari, and they are getting older. So we will see who has the final word. In the meantime, I'm happy to pass along my research. I hope your team finds it useful. Hello, Alec. I received your message. I must say the thought of exploring another galaxy has my head spinning. I am honestly not sure how people could survive a trip like that. And anyway, I could not bear to leave the Milky Way behind. There is so much about the Protheans I still hope to learn here. So much potential wisdom to tap. I wish you much good luck and future success.
Dunn's agreed to a scouting mission on Habitat 7. I'm gearing up now. I'm worried about Sarah. Dr. Tapero says she'll be fine, but she's my daughter. How can I not worry? I hate to leave her like this. It's these moments when you wish you told your children you love them more often. Or ever. Which brings me to the tough part. Kids, if anything happens to me, there are things you're gonna find out. I hope you'll understand.
Блин, капец. Столько всего интересного, на самом деле, спрятали внутри этой игры.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Интересно, какая-нибудь связь есть между Млечным Путем и Андромедой?
I am Dr. Liara Tassoni, and I've spent several decades researching ancient Protheans. It is common knowledge that the Protheans were an advanced race that flourished in the Milky Way about 50,000 years ago, then went extinct. Even at the time of this writing, the year 2182, their culture remains a mystery. During my studies, I have developed some practices that can be used when analyzing any ancient culture. I hope they may prove useful for the research community.
Я так понимаю, что текущие события уже как минимум прошло больше 600 лет, ну где-то в районе после Mass Effect 3, значит уже жнецы напали на Землю, и там была какая-то концовка. Пока
When
не...
studying a dead race, the most obvious problem is the lack of an observable population. This raises the question, when is a species truly extinct? The Prothean civilizations spanned the galaxy, and it took centuries to confirm that all members of the species really had died out. While it's possible that living Protheans may be found in a hidden pocket of the galaxy one day, the chances are statistically trivial.
И они такие это
Once
сделали.
extinction is confirmed, the study's nature moves from sociology to exoarchaeology.
Your father's first sidearm, a memento of his early Alliance service.
I bet that saw plenty of action.
Alec's first kill occurred in combat during the First Contact War.
Back when Turians were the enemy. Crazy times.
Да.
When studying an extinct race, it is important that our preconceptions and current knowledge not color the facts. We must look to the evidence itself. The Protheans constructed the Citadel and an incredible network of Mass Effect relays. This speaks to a culture of the highest order. Such a monumental achievement surely must come from an enlightened race that was in harmony with its people, free of conflict and strife. Without the ability to study a living example, however, this can never be determined with 100% accuracy.
Капец. По факту получается, что я за этот стрим в сумме пробегу, блин, только даже ни на одну планету еще не высажусь. Большая игрушка. Реально большая игрушка. Длинная. Много часов явно здесь идет. И десятков на ее детальное прохождение. Скажем так. Валим камерам. Го, командный центр. Камерам. Камеры, камеры.
This file is useless. Let's check another. And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Сканировать.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate. Negative match.
Тут два, что ли, всего лишь?
Biometrics do not match.
Ага. Сотрудник ниже. Беготня, беготня. Класс! Покатушки! Не, ну хотя бы на самом деле квест интересный. Последовательный.
This person is not a match. Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
Who is he?
Dale Atkins reports to Kandros' department, assigned to station security.
Здорово, восторженный фанат.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
We know what you've been up to. You're done here.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just doing my job, that's all.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
Тест, в смысле... забыл, как шифровывается. Типа Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim. Его я не знаю. Собственно, как я уже говорил, I don't know. Потому что вселенная очень большая и очень-очень... очень долго проходить, скажем так. Может быть. Не буду говорить точно. Может быть. Потому что вселенная интересная, но я не знаю. Так, ну чё, пора, в принципе, на корабль валить, да? Журнал. Приоритетная задача. Камни для науки. Класс. Отправиться на первый удар. Dragon Age, хотя бы ее плюс, то что она больше сюжетная и имеет начало и конец. А игры подобие Skyrim это песочница, по мне так. Поэтому фиг его знает. Может быть. Блин, еперный, блядь, не туда прискакал, что ли?
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks, looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation.
Тактическая импровизация.
We'll be doing it in style.
Это как тактическое отступление. Так же пафосно звучит. Ух ты.
They call her the Tempest.
Не спорю. Красавец. Очень похож на Нормандию. Прям очень похож на Нормандию.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between.
Какие пафосные очки.
Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Потому что Mass Effect это не одна история.
Yeah,
это вселенная. Как тот же самый ТС.
But I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done.
Вот
gonna kill me.
Я вот ни разу не играл еще в Dragon Age.
Nicely done.
Все откладывал.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask.
Заценил
Right
то,
now,
что.
you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Ух. Класс. Ну, я не сомневаюсь, потому что, во-первых, делали биовары, как бы, то, что я думал, что мне понравится.
Everything state of the art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Glad to see you're doing so well, Scott.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam.
And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty
Ну,
of space
наверное.
here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Every plan the initiative made is out the window. Now it's on us to find the way.
We all came here ready for a challenge. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Но почему провал? Я не сказал, что провал, что Анхам провалился. Я с тобой не соглашусь. Золотое правило игр BioWare: никогда не играйте в игры BioWare на старте. Даже есть 2 больших патча. А потом уже начинаете играть. Проверенная тактика, и нисколько себя, в принципе, еще ни разу себя не подвела, скажем так. Тоже, если вспомнить первый и второй Котор, это, наверное, кажется, лучшие игры от BioWare. В них по факту можно было нормально играть через 2 года после всех патчей. И сейчас до сих пор появляются патчи, разблокирующие удаленный контент, который BioWare удалили, потому что на них EA Games давила. Там целые планеты, системы, блин. Отдельные персонажи своими историями, которые все это удаляли в спешке. Вселенная очень крутая. Мне очень нравится BioWare, но люди не могут креативить в полной мере, когда над ними висит товарищ, который хочет бабки зарабатывать в гигантском количестве. А полезли в онлайн, потому что в онлайне можно зарабатывать деньги на всяком говне типа скинов. Поэтому полезли в онлайн. И мне кажется, это не их решение. Мне кажется, решение EA Games, который зарабатывает чуть ли не $1 миллиард в год на FIFA только, лям, на продажах. Блин, да о чем говорить-то, господи. Я 100% уверен, что виноват EA Games, почему BioWare полезли онлайн. И вот там, в принципе, неполноценный онлайн. Как бы, ну, может быть, я поиграю в Анхам. Возьму этот Origin Premium на месяц, потому что мне не хочется 4000 перских давать за полную версию. Блин, я тоже надеюсь, что BioWare не загубит. И что Origin Dragon Age новый будет.
Time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Galojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
А EA Games может закрыть BioWare. Они много судей погубили. Классных.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
I never planned to be Pathfinder. I don't know what's out there. But we're the Milky Way's best and brightest. We can do this.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
To Eos, then. What would have been our habitat one?
Собственно, друзья.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Вот такой вот первый стрим, друзья, по Mass Effect Andromeda. Я надеюсь, вам понравилось, потому что я, честно скажу, я Андромеду буду изучать, постараюсь так же детально, как Mass Effect 3. Первое впечатление, да, это не оригинальная трилогия, да, здесь нет капитана Шепарда, но и здесь не Unreal Engine график, а гребаный Frostbite, который мне, в принципе, ну, честно, не совсем нравится, движок графический. Но это игра по вселенной Mass Effect, она не должна быть продолжением оригинальной части, мне она нравится, пока нравится. Хромает графика, которая это мыло натягивает в сценах, ну, это терпимо. Посмотрим, что будет дальше, как она себя проявит. Да, много времени идет. Я никуда спешить не собираюсь с этой игрой, потому что я ее буду разбавлять другими играми. На следующем стриме, скорее всего, будем проходить не Mass Effect, а Resident Evil 2 за Claire. Перепроходить. Параллельно также будем проходить Rage, Doom. Поэтому эпопея с Mass Effect это надолго. Поэтому крепитесь. Ладно, ребят. Желаю всем спокойной ночи. Хорошего последнего рабочего дня на этой неделе. И всем пока. Не забывайте лайкать, дизлайкать, подписываться на YouTube. Или, может быть, вы смотрите на другом альтернативном канале. Twitch, Good Game, VK, Mixer. В общем, лайкайте, подписывайтесь, друзья. Следите за анонсами и приходите на новые стримы. Всем пока.